Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today we're going to be doing a little shorty exhaust system on this cool old 1953 Chevy Rat Rod. We'll grab the camera and bring you in, let you check this thing out. I want to throw a shout out to Jason and say thanks. He is the owner of the car and he gave us permission to do a video on it. So come check this thing out, Joe. Let's start up front here. This is a basic 350 automatic. Seems to run really well. The motor sounds pretty good. Yeah, digging white balls on there. As you can tell, it is slammed. He's got a airbag suspension on this thing. He can twist it around, hop it up and down, do it any way that he wants. See the controller right there. I mean, this is just a cool old car. I figured y'all get a kick out of seeing it and seeing this little shorty exhaust we're going to do. I asked him what that thing right there was. This. And he said because of the visor up there, when you pull up to a red light, you can't see the light well. Well, if you look at that, the reflection from the red, yellow, or the green light will shine through that and you can see. I thought that was pretty neat. So it does have a big visor on it. And I wanted y'all to see a setup in here. Got dual batteries in her. There's his compressors. And check out that air tank. Now, he painted that himself and he does some pinstripe work and such too, so I just think that's pretty cool. He done a good job on that. Yeah, it's a pretty neat old car. He's a member of the Rusted Sinners. Y'all check them out. It seems to be a cool club and they get a lot of nice looking old school stuff like this. Well, what we're going to do on this today, guys, we just got to run some shorty exhaust through them ports there. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up them ports also. Well, let's get her raised up and let's get to it. You can get a real good look at this car and many, many more on September 20th and 21st at the Redneck Rumble. That's in Lebanon, Tennessee, up there at the fairgrounds. Y'all make sure you hit it. It's an awesome car show and plenty of other stuff going on. Here's what we got to work with, y'all. What we got, we've got a set of shorty headers on here. And as you can see, well, they've been cut off to one side. See how this pipe lays just way too low? And it's right under the oil filter. I don't know what idiot done that. They should be shot. What we're going to do is go in there and, of course, cut this out. We'll try to go right above this flange because the end of the header knot is messed up, so we're going to weld straight to it. And what we'll do, we'll get us a sharper 90 coming out of here and come right through here. That way you can get the oil filter on and off without no issue. Come in here, get us a good, nice bend while keeping it up high, and then exit out reusing them tips. And what the trick is here, of course you got to watch your height because when he has this thing all the way down, you don't want the exhaust hitting her or nothing like that. And you also want to make sure that you get your pipe bend where when the tire turns, it's not going to come into your pipe. So there's two main issues that you got to watch for there. And then number three, coming out the hole in the fender correctly, where both sides match and everything looks right. Alright, first things first, go ahead and get this one cut off and go ahead and see if I can cut this little piece off of this one so we can start on some fresh there. Alright, let's see if we can get in here where we want and get that perfect cut. Probably get it if the pipe is out of the way. Let's go ahead and cut the biggest chunk out first. Alright, get that cut out of there. Now let's see if we can get the soft in there exactly the way that we want it. Gotta watch yourselves, got brake lines and everything back here. You just want to always watch everything you do, guys, and be careful. Like right here, that's the fuel line. You definitely don't want to get the sawzall hold of that. All right, yeah, here we go. All right, there's the first one. Now we got something to start with. You see, they didn't even get that thing welded up. And what I did also, I switched to a short blade. That way I'm less likely to accidentally snag something. Now you can see the fuel line and brake line's right behind that. With the short blade, I was nowhere near them. Alright, now this one. It's right up there against that A-frame. That's going to be a bit of a pain. But there is nothing around it. So we're going to switch to a long blade. That's the only way that we're going to be able to get up in there. There we go, guys. Got a good cut on that, and we're happy with that. Like I say, we're going to reuse them tips. But there we go. This is a good start. We'll be able to get a better weld and get around everything. There was battery cable coming through here. I went ahead and pushed it up and took some zip ties just to be on the safe side. Now what we're going to do is drop it down some. Go ahead and clean up them holes in the fender where we have a little more room. What we're going to do, we're going to grab our little Mac Tools air saw. Thing works pretty good. And see if we can get this cut cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, this saw done a nice job getting all that excess material out of there. Now we're just going to take the Dremel and get rid of some of them rough edges. Alright guys, there we go. Turned out pretty good. Now we're going to run over to the other side and fix that one up. And we'll raise her back up and get to bend this pipe. Over here at the bender, I went ahead and cut them tips off and I checked our headers where we cut them off. I was going to do this system in 2.5-inch tubing, but that is relevant at this point because the tips are barely 2 1/4 inside diameter, and so are the headers. And we want a nice, good, tight fit. So what I'm going to do, I can use a 2-inch pipe, just barely bump it where I need it inside the header and at that tip. And it'll give us a lot better fit. And for a small block that is stock the mile, 2-inch exhaust is plenty. And we're not talking about, what, 2.5 foot of pipe on each side. This thing will still breathe and perform fine without any issues. Just wanted to throw that out there because I know somebody will have something to say about me using a 2-inch tubing on it. But I've been doing this for a year or two, so first thing we're going to do is grab the 90. Tell you what, the old bender's over 20 years old. Still makes a really nice bend. Alright, I'm going to go over here and do a real quick check and get a general cut off so we're not dealing with a whole stick of tubing. Be right back. Alright, we've got a couple of cut off marks here. Let me go ahead and get them and then we'll get back at it. Basically, I'm just holding it up there, seeing where it's going to hit or touch, then bend accordingly. real small bends. And that was only 5 degrees right there. And I believe that'll do it. Let's go ahead and get this end bumped up where it fits in our header weld. And remember guys, when you're swedging, especially on an end you just cut, swedge a little bit at a time. Don't try to go for all of it at once. Just do like I'm doing here. A little bump. Turn it. And get you another little bump. If not, you're going to have a split pipe. So we're checking our fitment here. We might have to put a little bit more bend than that. Let's see where our chrome tip's going to end up at. That needs to come up just a shade. Center-wise, we're good. Just need to come up. So, easy enough. Just put a little bit more bend in here, and we'll have it. Remember, we had 5 in there, and I went ahead and put 10. We are very, very close to the frame right there. But not too close. Alright, it still needs to go higher. Tell you what, it's a different perspective when you're standing here looking at the hole when you go outside and look in. Pretty wicked optical illusion. We can twist our pipe around. Let's see what that done for us. Yes, I believe right there will get us. Check one more time. Oh yeah, that right there looks great. And as you can see, this is the lowest part that we have right now. You come straight across here, we got a ton of room. This thing will never hit the ground no matter how low it goes, which is at its lowest now, but still, we're in good shape. Well, let's get that one welded, then we'll get our tip fitted up. We got our pipe welded on, turned out fantastic. Now our tip, I've got it set there, and I'm using some of these plastic pieces. They're actually used for taking out interior parts and things like that. There's not going to be enough heat to melt them. I'm just using them to hold my tip into place. I think that right there looks pretty good. Let's get her welded. And there we go. Got her welded right in there where she belongs. Stay nice and center. Yeah, looks pretty cool. I'll grab a light here so y'all can see well. There are welds there on her header. We'll have no leaks, no problems out of that. And the same on her tip. Yeah, I think that'll work out very, very well. Now guys, this other side. It's going to be quite different with a lot more bending, and it's going to be more difficult, so let's get to it. Look guys, that other header, it actually swoops back to the front of the vehicle a little bit, so it's going to be more than 90. I'm going to put, I think a 110 to get it there. Yeah, that may work. Let me run over and check that. It's close. Let's go ahead and get it to 120 under the collar. Let me recheck this and get us a couple of cut-offs. Yeah, it sounds a lot harder than the other one, but we'll get it knocked out. Now first, where it goes up into our header, recheck. We'll start with a 30, about 3/4 of a shoe away, because we've got to get around that A-frame. See where that takes us. And of course it's going to be away from that oil filter also. That needs to be a little more, a decent bit more. Let's go ahead and take it to 45. I think that'll get us there. Worked out perfect, but the issue I'm having is the height. I'm going to have to cut some more off of this. I know there ain't that much there, but we've got to get that pipe on up there. I want one side real high and the other side real low. No, it's very, very much into that bend. And that's going to be a pain to get wedged out. We'll get it wedged out the best we can. And I just have to do a little bit of welding, but that won't kill us. What I'm doing, I'm taking that front where I cut it so short, bending it round, but instead of putting the die on the original bend point, backing it up some, just sort of stretch bending. Alright, I have my cut off where the tip fit on there like it's supposed to. Alright, let me bring you over to the car underneath and show you what I'm dealing with right now. Here's what we have. I mean, it all fits fine and it would exit out just fine. And this is actually not too low. We need to be close, but it's just, you know, you could get by with this. But y'all know me, I don't get by. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that this one over here is tucked up nice and neat. And this one's going to be hanging low. So, this is a custom shop. About the best thing I can figure out is we can't cut that pipe any shorter, that's for sure. We can sure cut some more of that header off though. Don't need the oxygen sensor bung in it. It's not a fuel injected motor or anything like that. So let's get that header cut off a little shorter. And that'll bring everything up and get that fit that we really, really want. There we go, we didn't hit nothing. Now let's see how it fits. Oh yeah, now look at that. Still clear and everything. But we're up there at the frame just like we are on the other side. And we have a ton of clearance, just a ton. Now let's grab our stand and get this all set up, and then I'll get her welded. All right guys, I just got her done. You can see if we look across here, you can't even see the pipe anywhere near the level of the lift, which would be quote ground level. Got plenty of room, and by cutting that header, really got it up in there just nice. Plenty of room to get to the oil filter. And our tip welded on fantastic and centered up without any issue. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Alright guys, well that looks pretty good. Got her tucked up in there like the gentleman wanted. Let's drop her down. I think that looks pretty good. Got it sticking out there far enough. But not sticking out there too far where it looks stupid. It's not hitting anywhere. Shouldn't have no issues out of it. Well guys, what I'm fixing to do, I'm going to call Jason, tell him that it's ready. I'm not going to start it. I'm not going to fool with the air and all that stuff. Sort of, you respect people's vehicle. I don't care if it's got rust on it. Still, I guarantee you, he's got a lot of time and money in this. And just blood, sweat, and tears, you name it. You get to fooling with these old hot rods and rat rods, and you really get tied up in them. You don't want somebody doing something stupid and messing it up, so I'm not going to touch it. Like I say, we'll call him up, tell him it's ready. When he gets here, I'll pull the camera back out and get some video of it fired up, see what she sounds like, and we'll get him to do an air ride for us and get all that on film. And I'll put that at the end of the video. Well everyone, thanks for watching. Like I say, watch it all the way to the end so you can see everything. If you would, throw me down some comments. Of course, any questions, suggestions you have, you know, always appreciated. This channel or the gun channel, either one. If you're able, please hit us up on Patreon. It would be very, very much appreciated. And please, hit that like and subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Alright guys, here's Jason the owner. They call him Griff. There's my buddy Chuck over there. He's helping him fix it or break it. We ain't figured it out yet, but he's helping. I want y'all to see this. Got a little chrome going on with that 350.
It's had a little love.
Yeah. I like that master cylinder and booster set up.
That's the only pretty thing on it.
That's pretty. Oh, you got the good radiator in it too? Is that a Griffin or?
I think it's a Be Cool.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Or a Champion one, I can't remember.
You're just running the single electric fan?
Yeah, old push fan. It does all right.
Good deal.
She stays where she's supposed to.
Well, I'm going to let him fire this thing up and we'll see what it's made of. Okay?
I'm satisfied.
Good deal, good deal. I just cut all that out.
I seen that. You need to scrap, man. Do what I
And I put the Dremel and cleaned it up really nice.
You can tell very little difference in the sound.
Yeah.
Very little.
Well, like I say, at 2 inch, you get a little more low end torque, you can take back pressure. That's pretty neat.
It's fine as hell.
wicked. Yeah, I like the gear in it.